Hi, I'm having a wonderful day today. I feel relaxed. I'm in a good mood. I hope you're having a great day also. Today, I'm going to go down memory lane and I'm going to make Baigan Choka with Roti. So let's go. So yesterday we went to Sammy in LaSalle and I bought these two beautiful eggplants. And so we're gonna start to roast them. I'll just start preparing them. Cut off and then I'll just cut it in two. So for my Canadian friends, today I'm making Baigan Choka. Okay, now if you're not Guyanese or maybe West Indian or maybe Indian, you will not know what that is. It is, let's see, like baba ganoush. It's about the same thing. This baba ganoush. Here I have some tomatoes too. Well, what I like to do is I like to put tomatoes also in my Baigan Choka. So what you do is you just cut off the hard spots, and that's it. And for the eggplant, you poke some holes in it so that it cooks. So also in front, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some holes because I'm going to insert some garlic into it. So I slice the garlic into pieces and then I just stick it into the holes like that. So that's it. So I will keep doing this and then I'll come back and show you the other part. So I'm finished with all of that. I inserted all the garlic inside. I'm just gonna, you can do this or you cannot do this, it doesn't really matter. Because eggplants have a lot of oil in it also. But I'm just putting a little bit of oil on top so that it roasts properly. You know, in Guyana when I was doing this, when I was young, I would roast it on the stove or sometimes on the fireside. But it's winter outside, so I can't do this outside. So we're gonna put it into the oven. I put the oven at 400 degrees, so we're gonna roast this now. So now I'm gonna start with the roti. I have 3 cups of flour, 3 teaspoons of baking powder, and we have some water here, about 3 cups of water. I don't know if I'm going to use all of them, but now, making roti, you're going to ask, how does Danny know to make roti? Growing up, my mom was always very busy, like with me, growing me and my brother up and running a store. We had a store. And I also had a sister who never walked or never talked for 17 and a half years. God bless her. She was an invalid from birth. And having this sister, and she always needed taking care of, it was very hard on my mom. So in the evenings, I would pitch in and I would make the roti for the evening. Because basically we ate roti almost every day. So I'm going to show you how I did it, and also I'm going to show you something that my mom used to do for me when I was small. My special treat, I guess, I think was when I was a good boy, because I was a bad boy. Always getting into trouble. But I was always my mom's, like she said, her sugar baby. You know, that's why, for all of my Canadian friends who don't know this, I grew up being called Honey. If you go in Guyana, most of the people knows me as Honey. When I was teaching, they called me Sir Honey. So I asked my mom, why did she give me such a name? Because, believe it or not, everybody in Guyana has a nickname. You're born you have a name that your parents give you in your birth certificate, but everybody's known by something else. I don't know why, but that's how it is. So my mom told me that I was so sweet. I was sweet like honey. So that's how I got the name Honey. And then she would call me Honey. And then over time, everybody started calling me Honey. And growing up, until I was 20 years old when I left Guyana, I was known as Honey. So that's that. So my treat was, she would always, not always, but if she had a little bit of flour left over, she would make me a sugar roti. So today, I'm also going to do a sugar roti. So I dedicate this episode to my mother, Sylvie Rajab. By the way, there's going to be a lot of episodes that I'm going to dedicate to my mother, Sylvie Rajab. It was quite an adventure with my mom, living in Montreal. I will do an episode sometime in the future making Guyanese mitai. And there's a story to that mitai, how I learned how to make that. So, before I told you that my mom used to make me sugar roti. My mom also made for me what we call potato roti, or some people call it aloo roti. So as I'm making roti today, it's not something that I do quite often, by the way. So I'm gonna make the potato roti also. So I'm just using one potato, and I'll just make mashed potato with that. So I did the roti mixture, the flour in this consistency. I don't know how many I'm going to get from it. I'm not going to make the roti very big, actually. So I'll have to make one for my sugar roti and one for my potato roti. If I'm not too perfect at this, please excuse me. It's been a while, actually. But this was my job growing up, 12, 13 years old. It's not going to be as wrong as it used to be, but you know. I don't normally make roti. As you can see, this is my tawa. It's actually my pancake pan. But you know what? It works, so it's fine. I don't have a tawa, a Guyanese tawa. Don't need one. When I was growing up, my mom used to, when my roti is not very round, she'd laugh and said it looks like Guyana map, but you know, it is what it is. Put some oil. I don't know if some people do it differently, but this is the way my mom taught me how to do it. And this is the way how you do it. Some of you can take a knife and you cut, but I never did that when I was a kid. I always did it with my finger, like that. My nail is not very long, so, but that's how I did it. So I'm doing it the same way. This, by the way, is called the loy. So then you fold everything inside, and then and that's it. And this here you let it set. So I'm making the mashed potatoes for the roti. I add a little bit of salt. A little bit of pepper. Because I'm not doing that much, so. And some onions. I like onions in my roti. But you have to be careful. It may, makes it harder to make if you put big chunks of onion. So you have to chop it up small. Normally when I make mashed potatoes, I add milk, but that will be another episode. For the roti, I don't add milk. I just do it like that. So, there we go. You can put, for the potato, you can put as much as you want. But if you put too much, what happens is, it puts holes into the flour. And that's it. So now, I'm going to do the one for the sugar. This was my special treat that my mom would do for me. Not all the time, but like I said, maybe if I'm a good boy. Here I have like a quarter cup of sugar, brown sugar. And that's it. For these kinds of roti, you don't build it too flat. Some people, they actually put the mashed potato in the flour, but that's not the way how I did it in the past, or my mom did it. So I'm doing it the way I did it. Well, while that is cooking, I'm gonna do the sugar roti. Actually, this is backwards to what my mom did, because normally she'd make these in the end. But I'm just gonna make them and get that over with. So this is what it looks like it's done. So this one is done. Oh. Now we're going to do the sugar roti. So this is the sugar roti. As you can see, the sugar is melting. The sugar is melting. This is perfect. I know some of you may laugh at me because my roti is not very big, but my pan is not very big. So I have to make them small. And that's how my mom did it. Excuse the mess, but I didn't want to put it in a towel to do it. You can do that in a towel and there's less mess. So that's it. My roti is done. So now I'm going to go and make the Baigan Choka. So there was one correction I made. To put it in, actually you need to turn it upside down. That's what I find is better. You know, so now we're just taking the skin off from the tomatoes. And then you just peel the eggplant. And it comes off pretty easy actually. It's hot a bit, so be careful, don't burn your fingers. But you let it cool a little bit, then you can do this easily. So you mash it up as well as you can. And I add my pepper now. I like it with a lot of onions. You can do as you taste. Remember, there's some garlic inside already. And eggplant needs a little bit of extra salt. That's the way I like it, actually. I like the crunch of the onion. Don't put too much in the beginning. You put some and then you taste. And then you add according to your taste. So, for my vegetarian and vegan friends, this meal is for you. I thank you for going down memory lane with me. My mom used to make this for me, and this is how she did it. So I have Baigan Choka, or baby baba ganoush, roti, or if you want to call it bread. And here I have potato roti, or aloo roti. And here I have, for dessert, the sugar roti. This is quite amazing, actually. You can see, look, it's melting inside. I thank you for watching, and I'm glad I get to spend this day with you. If you haven't subscribed as yet, I would like to do so. Please subscribe on the red button at the bottom. Please like and share my videos. I take care, and have a wonderful evening with your family. Stay safe now. Take care.